Okay, just waiting on our friends Tony and Courtney for our big road trip up to Alaska. So we're in Wichita, Kansas, just left the kids' house. These are our rigs. It's got some household stuff. Tony and Courtney will be driving the FJ, and Terry and I will be driving the 4Runner. So this is before. Everything's fairly clean. Wave. Yeah, it won't look like this when we get to Alaska. It'll be totally snowed in, iced up. Hopefully everything is going to make it fine. We tried to prep everything to make sure that we were good, but hey, that's what adventure is. We don't know until we get there. Tony and Courtney, this is before. We'll see the big smiles in Alaska. All right, we'll see. Okay, we're getting close to the Yukon. It's been pretty awesome. I think it's 3 degrees right now. I can't tell you what I'm looking at because everything's covered in snow. So the Alaska Highway is pretty brutal on your rigs. And of course, here's the chuck wagon in its dilapidated state. At least I still have it. And we got Tony and Courtney back here. It's Courtney. The FJ looks like it's taking rounds from an AK. So how many holes you got in the windshield? How many holes do we have in the windshield? A lot. 15 or 16. The FJ is taking a beating. Yeah. Yeah, we have some side ones. I don't know if you can see that, but there's so much dirt on there. And he took one right through here. It looks like it skipped off the fender, went in here, and shot out the back. So that was a close one. Well, it looks like my little trailer's making it. I don't think when they built it in Alabama, they expected it to be up here. This is the new badass lock I got. That's the only kind of lock you gotta have now. I don't know what else to do to keep people out. And they've already gone back inside. So here's where we are, Alaska Highway in British Columbia. You digging out a trash can? Okay. All right, I'm going back in. It's cold. So we stopped at this really cool campground / store. Of course, Terry's in there in heaven shopping. Neat little place. It's up there in the middle of the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, you're moving there. You know what? There's a lot of people moving to
They look like you. Probably about $200.
wide enough.
Okay. Yep, this place is cool. Handmade knives. Crazy people do in the wintertime. Crazy people go swimming in the wintertime. Wow, those big ravens. So where are you going, Tony?
I have no idea.
What are you getting ready to do? Go swimming? Something stupid like that? I think it's like 10 degrees. This is nuts.
Tony. Oh, I didn't. Dang it. Should have put my hair up. Daddies over here, it looks like.
They got somewhere to stay, we can work it out.
I'll try. Might be another crack motel. Okay, we're at the Tychyna, can't say it, Valley. It's really pretty around here. There's Terry all warm in her new coat since all her stuff got stolen. She got her a nice new warm wool Canadian jacket. So I'm still in my southern garb. Because I have no other boots than these, and these aren't insulated because I had 3 pair and muck boots stolen. Billings, Montana sucks. Say the roads today have been really good. We're going to Haines Junction for the night. 300 miles to Tuk from there, and then 300 miles to Anchorage. So we should be in Anchorage in 2 days. And I think the rigs need a bath. But they've been holding up well. One headlight went out, we replaced it on the FJ. The FJ though has been taking incoming fire the entire trip, and so the windshield is toast. So the holes, it has a crack all the way across and one coming down. So yeah, and I've lost multiple chips of paint. So it's just been getting the hell beat out of it. Hey, there's my wife Terry. So we haven't been on for a while because we had a lot going on. So a lot of you know that we had our trailer stolen in Billings, Montana, and on the way back, my mom also had an accident and she wound up passing. So as soon as we got to Alaska, I had to run to Georgia, and we've been back. And I started a new job, so a lot of going on. But what I want to do is update you on the trailer. We did get the trailer back after it was stolen. We had to do some emergency repairs just to get it on the road.
You're like running.
And then we had, I'll turn it over to my wife. And so the trailer took a beating. I think we went through some salt. And so I just pressure washed it. I'm over at a friend's house. And so I was going to show it to you, the damage, before I repaired. I'm going to change all the locks on it, the hasp. We've got to get, I'll do a walk around. We're going to have to replace some things. We're kind of at the decision point if we're going to keep the trailer or fix it up and sell it and just use the rig. But we haven't really decided what we're doing yet. So if you can see the paint's all off. The paint started peeling once the rock chips hit it and the salt got under it. So I pressure washed the paint off, and we're fixing to fix all that. You know, they stole the Maxi couple. They cut my propane line just to get, I don't know, 50 cents worth of brass there. I'll have to come back to that. The battery compartment. So this is, as you remember the walk around we had on-demand hot water heater, so it's gone. They took it. They stole my generator. They stole everything. There's nothing they left. Maybe, I think they left me a couple of sponges. Oh yeah, they left me this, and that's valuable, so we kept that. As you can see, where they cut the locks, they didn't cut the locks. They just cut the hasp and took the locks, then bypassed it. So, lesson learned here is get good hasp and good locks. They gutted all our kitchen stuff. I mean, they did stuff like, instead of stealing the GMRS, I don't know, for some reason they decided to cut the antenna and the power cords and leave it. So, don't know what that was about. More meanness. They left this, stole fire extinguisher. Of course, the awning's gone and the rooftop tent. They could not, let's say these ProComp wheels, when I bought them, they've got really narrow lugs. You got to have a special tool. They tried to get them off, but they couldn't. They kind of stripped one out a little bit. But they're dumbasses because they actually had the tool in one of the bags they stole, but they didn't know it. So the ProComp tires and the wheels were big savings, because without that I would have been, I don't know if I'd even gotten the trailer back. Back here on the back, again, they cut the hasp. I had like a $30 master lock on here, a big one. They just cut right past it. We got a fix for that, and I'll show you the new lock once we put it on. Inside, they gutted the water system. They took the water filter system. They took out the converter, cut my strap that was holding that back in there. Stole my LED lights, parts of them. Don't know what they're gonna do with pieces of that, but pretty much just this is the way we found it. And all my jacks, I did buy some new jacks, new hasp to put on. Luckily they didn't steal my new shocks that I just put on 2 weeks earlier. The jerry cans, the Max Tracks were cabled on. They cut that big thick cable. They crowbarred and wedged and got up under this mount, and somehow were able to, I guess they couldn't cut the lock, but I don't even know if they tried. Doesn't feel like they even tried. No, they did try. They couldn't cut that lock, so they wound up crowbarring this, messing up our mount. So there'll be a fix. I'll have another bar with a plate. If we keep this, it'll come up from the bottom and lock here, so this thing, you can't come apart without cutting locks. So, quite a bit of damage. None of the electrics work on it right now. When they got into, and I haven't even been into it yet to be able to see what they've all cut in the battery compartment. I know when they cut the converter, that shorted out the system. So I'm going to get the brakes and the lights working once I get it painted. We'll get everything working. As far as that, the water system, and propane system, that's going to be for another day. So I'll do some stages and just get it back to looking decent, and then what I'll do is I'll show you some security stuff we'll put on it if we decide to keep this. There's security alarms and stuff like that. We're going to zoom in on it. All right. This is Exhibition. This is a short update, and we'll update you some more later. And stand by for some future trips. We've met up with some Overland Bound members up here, which we're a member of, and we've got a run planned in June, Father's Day weekend, for the Denali Highway. So we're excited about trying to get out and get some more camping in. Weather's starting to break. Let her pan around. This is snow's melting. It's probably 45 degrees, and it's like summertime here for us, so it's nice. And yep, until next time, talk to you later.